We are ready for our next interview here at Out of Chicago 2016 on the floor here. So we're here with Michael. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Nick?
Excellent, excellent. So you were all the way in from Toronto.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
How was your trip down?
Oh, it was fine. I came in just before the storm, so that was perfect.
Yeah, there was
perfect
some
timing.
crazy storms that we got in right before it too.
Yeah, that was great.
So yeah, we got stuck shooting in them, but we didn't get stuck in the plane, luckily.
At least, much better.
So your main business that you're actually doing is commercial architecture right now.
Yeah.
So you've been running around, having a lot of fun here, getting some awesome pictures, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, here we've been doing more like a little more fine art architecture because when I work for clients. It's all commission work for like architects, interior designers, and a lot of different types of clients. So here we've done also like more fine art, cityscapes, a little more artistic approach, basically.
Okay, cool, cool. How are you liking? You were here last year too, right?
Oh yeah.
So how are you liking Chicago as far as photographically?
Oh, I love it. Like, it's one of the best places to actually shoot architecture. It's very similar to Toronto in terms of weather and things like that, but yeah, it's more interesting and older architecture.
Yeah.
And some of the biggest architectural firms in the world, so it's a great place for me.
Awesome, awesome. So I hear they must not like you this year, so they just leave you down by the river all the time, and you just have to stay at the river the whole time.
Yeah, apparently Chris really wanted me to be at the river every single night, so I've done it twice. I'm going back tonight.
You go back tonight too?
Yes, I am. After the dinner, yeah, back to the river.
We've been getting some pretty spectacular shots though, the reflections.
Oh yeah,
and
it's the best place to actually shoot cityscapes. The view of the cities, the buildings, the river is great, but it's far away from the center. That's all.
Well, people seem to be learning and having fun too. All the participants seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, and we had like a 2-day workshop with Angie McMonigal, so that was great. I think we talked about a lot of different things, and well, basically we see things very the same way, but we apply it, me more to cityscapes and her more to abstracts. So that's why we blended the two together for a 2-day workshop, which was, I think, pretty cool.
Awesome, awesome. Two just viewpoints and two different people that do the same thing but totally different.
Like literally, we both presented separately last year, and I went to her presentation, she came to mine, and we both felt like we were sitting in our own presentation, just applied to a different subject. And when we did a presentation for the workshop, we did it together. So literally, we were just bouncing each other, and so that was just a very close approach.
I like that. It's awesome. I know we were talking about that the other night, and it's interesting the way that kind of came together.
Yeah, exactly. It was lucky, but it was.
Well, that's what these conferences are good for too, is networking and meeting people, meeting other speakers, and just having a good time, taking lots of pictures.
Oh, for sure. And especially this conference, which is a little smaller, you get to meet more people and to learn a lot more. I think it's really nice.
Totally, totally. So on the conference note, you're going out to speak also for Chris out of New York.
Yes, I am. We're doing a different version of the same workshop just because it's organized differently in New York. And we'll do our presentation during the conference about like cityscape and abstract architecture. But then we do a whole day out shooting from sunrise to sunset in
down by the river in New York.
Down by the Hudson River, actually. It's still the river. But yeah, so we'll start in Brooklyn for sunrise. We'll go to downtown Manhattan for the whole day. There's a lot of new buildings around the World Trade Center that you couldn't shoot before. And then we'll end up in New Jersey for the sunset to shoot the city. So that's
from Jersey City?
Yeah, well, you just go under, like there's a path train that goes under the Hudson River. You get on the other side, you're along the water, and then you can just shoot downtown Manhattan. It's really nice.
Yeah, downtown's probably by Statue of Liberty area, like Liberty State Park or somewhere there, Jersey City.
A little norther, but more north, I think. Yeah,
okay.
But yeah,
cool.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Really great.
Good times. So, as far as your education stuff, you had some workshops that that were coming up in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm doing a workshop in Toronto in August 19 to 21.
Okay.
We are doing also a little bit of architecture and cityscapes, more cityscapes this time, and I'm doing it with Alana St. Laurent. She's out of Detroit. Okay. She shoots a lot of architecture. She shoots a lot of urbex and abandoned buildings,
cool.
Which won't be the case in Toronto because it's center is all new. It's building boom. It's building everywhere. So the old building are all condos now.
Yeah.
Basically. But yeah, we'll again we'll do I think 2 sunrises, 2 sunset over the 2 days. We'll shoot at night, during the day. The nicest architecture in Toronto. And I mean, if you're not from Toronto, then it's a good excuse to visit the city. And there's a lot of nice stuff to shoot.
Awesome, awesome. So you're shooting an interesting setup. We were out to dinner the other night, and you're shooting a A7RII
Yes.
with the TiltShift Canon lens.
Yes, so I have some other Sony lenses, but I do commercial architecture as a business, like I pay my bills. And basically, to shoot commercial architecture, you actually need TiltShift lenses. Just because you want your vertical lines to be straight and vertical. So the TiltShift lenses are the best tool for that. And I used to be with Nikon, and I had a crop sensor I wanted to upgrade, but Nikon has a small offering of TiltShift lenses. They don't have a wide angle one. They only have 24 millimeters and a couple of others maybe. And the only brand that actually makes a wide angle TiltShift is Canon. And you cannot adapt a Canon to a Nikon camera. It works the other way, but not Canon glass on Nikon. So I knew I had to change brands, and I was really drawn to the Sony. I think the cameras that Sony have been putting out recently are way more exciting than the Canons and the Nikons.
I agree.
So
I had Canon too, and it's just
It's not even about the weight or anything, because I still have the big lenses anyway. But I think I'm using focus picking. The part I love is having histogram in real time, because you know exactly what you're going to obtain. You don't have to fiddle and the histogram is not good after the fact, and that's such a tremendous tool. So I'm using a Metabones adapter to put those TiltShift lenses on this, and it's like $500 or $600. It's a little expensive, but
it's the best one out there.
It works perfectly. If you want to do autofocus, which I don't need, TiltShift lenses are manual, but
you could.
I could do it. I can rent a Canon lens if I need a telephoto or something.
Sure.
So that's
cool.
Very nice.
So where can people find out more about you and about the workshop?
So you can find me on Facebook, Michael Muraz Photography. You can look for that. On Instagram, it's just @MichaelMuraz. Very easy. And my website is AnotherAngle.eu. And all the workshop are on there. You can find them, and it's easy. And that's about it.
Awesome. Well, cool. Have fun down at the river tonight.
Thank you.
I'm going to the planetarium again for the second time, because we got rained out the first time with me and Ron Pepper. So we're going down there to try to get the nightscape with the reflection there. So
the best view in the city.
So so I'll be going there, and they're both equally far away. I think I might be further away.
Yeah, you're even further.
So I'm taking an Uber. So.
I'm not cheating like that.
So cool. Well, thanks a lot. Have a good rest of your night and show, and I'll be seeing you out there on the floor.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
Thank you.